This conference will now be recorded.
I'm muting all of you guys, and if you have any questions, unmute yourself. Okay, so yesterday, just a recap. What we have discussed. So all my classes are having a recap, guys. Just I will remind in 2 minutes what we have discussed in our yesterday class. So simply, what we have discussed, what is cloud computing we have seen, and before that we have seen what is my training and what you can expect from my training. So this is the 3 months training, guys, and so like I have included lightning newly, so for your batch, and for previous batches I have so taught that lightning so in weekends only with separate fees, but here I don't charge anything because of the COVID. I'm just giving that offer to you guys, and you are so lucky. And next so related to my training, I have explained all the things, and I will help you in all the situations. Okay, and you don't need to worry about the technology. First point, just trust me, that's it, and do hard work. That is the only thing I can suggest you. And the next point, I have explained about the cloud computing. So what is cloud computing, and I have explained. And next, CRM, what is CRM technology, I have explained. And what are the CRM technologies are there outside along with Salesforce, and what is the share, so the revenue generation and share, all those things also we have discussed yesterday. And after that one we have seen what is Salesforce. Okay, just I'm explaining again. Salesforce is a company and which is established in 1999 by Mark Benioff. Okay, and it can call it as a technology or tool or company, so whatever it may be, it is a software. Okay, everyone can call it as anything, no problem. It is a company ultimately, and they have their own products. And next, editions in Salesforce we have seen. Okay, so different pricing editions. So what are the editions we are going to work in real time? Enterprise and unlimited. So those are the two editions we are going to work in real time. And we have a free edition called the developer edition, and every feature which is available in unlimited edition can be seen in developer edition also. Okay, and it is a unlimited time. That means many number of years you can work in the developer edition, and many number of developer editions you can create it freely with your Gmails only. With single Gmail only you can create it many number of developer editions also. What is the difference between the unlimited or enterprise or developer? So in unlimited or enterprise editions, so storage capacity is much more. Okay, and in developer storage capacity is very less, but you can see all the features, but storage is very less, like Google Drive free for 15 or 16 GB, and more than that if you want you need to pay the money. Same way here also. So developer edition, they have given some little bit amount of MBs or something like that, and if you want more then you can pay and convert the developer edition into enterprise or unlimited edition. So that we have discussed. Next, now you can see Salesforce is having two views, classic view and lightning view. Okay, so in previously we are seeing classic view only, and few years back lightning is introduced. Okay, and nowadays everyone whoever having a new requirements, new projects, all projects are doing with the help of lightning only, not with the help of, okay, visual force pages. That I will explain what is the difference between the VF page and lightning also. So now classic view and lightning view. So here you can see view means you are viewing the screen, right? So let me show you what is the classic view and what is the lightning view. Salesforce is having both. So this is classic view. Guys, don't bother how to create this account. Today at the end of the session I will show you how to create the account. So this is the Salesforce account, guys, like application, right? Like any other application. So Salesforce also like application only. This is called classic view, and if you want to see the lightning view, let me show you. Click on this one. once you see it, you can easily tell what is the difference between the classic view and lightning view. So you can see here. Okay, let me load it. Actually, lightning is very slow, guys. Okay, I mean, if you want to open Salesforce in lightning view, so it will take some time to load all the files. Okay, don't worry, that is common to everyone. Let me show you. That is a lightning problem, not an internet issue, guys. Okay, so you can see now, this is the, guys, this is the classic screen and this is the lightning screen. So can anyone identify what is the difference between the two screens? I mean to say, not physically. See here, tabs are changed. This one. I'm not asking alignments and those kind of things. Design, UI. So UI, can you observe? Lightning UI is very rich UI. Okay. So lightning. So just now, so whoever right asking in Telugu. So guys, okay, you can just wait for at the end of the training and I will speak with you. Okay, so come to the point, guys. This is classic, this tab, this is called classic. Okay, and this is lightning. So what is the difference between the classic and the lightning? So UI is rich, user interface. That means lightning is designed with rich UI and classic is designed with normal UI. So that what is that meaning is, so if you construct a building, simply if you construct a building and if you don't use any paints, just leave it, that is called classic. Like so sonnam in English, I don't know what you can speak. So if you just use sonnam for that building, so leave it, and you constructed one more building with rich designs, colors and all those things, oil paintings, you have done everything with rich look, so that is called lightning. Understand? So the difference is what? Look is the difference, guys. Okay, so lightning UI contains what? Lightning view is rich UI look, user interface. That means whatever you are viewing, that is called rich UI. And classic, you are unable to see. Okay, so can anyone see the screen, guys? I just selected, can anyone see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, we are able
Harsha,
to see.
I think from
Yes,
here
sir.
only. One person is asking he is unable to see classic, that is the reason. So because, guys, that yesterday issue is resolved. Okay, I have installed the application for GoToMeeting, it is working fine now and
Okay.
everyone is viewing. So if you are not viewing, you can just so log out and log in again. Okay, issue is from your end. So what is the classic UI? Normal UI look, that's it. No designs, simple designs. Yes, download the app, that is better suggestion. Simple designs. Okay, so that is the difference between the classic view and lighting view. However, guys, once you open, right, tomorrow also you can see what is what with your eyes only you can see. Don't bother about all those kind of things. Okay, that is the only difference. Next, Salesforce topics I explained yesterday. Again, I am explaining admin development. Okay, admin means all are drag and drop and configuration things only. So in admin, we cannot write new things. We can use the existing things. That is called admin. Like see here, I'm just clicking on this one to get something. So these are the options which are available here, right? Same way in Salesforce admin also, we can use the existing options. Just do whatever you want based on the project. So development means lightning components, Apex class, and integration also contains Apex class only. So you need to think about lightning components only Apex. That's it. Those are the topics. And for lightning, generally, so in weekends I will teach guys. I will charge extra 6,000 for lightning, but for you it is free. Okay. Next, this is the project. Once you finish this project, you can easily understand what is what, guys. Okay. Now let me tell you. So there is paint. So now you can see, guys. So we have a business requirement, guys. We have a business requirement. So if you want to know Salesforce, how to use the Salesforce, and how where we can use Salesforce, these many questions definitely so many people are having, and so all those questions will be clarified now. So now I have a company. Take one company, take any company, guys. Okay. So take.
Sir, the webcam on.
Hello, somebody webcam on.
Guys, whoever on the webcam, right? Can you off it? Yeah, I just closed it. Okay. So take a company name ActFiber. So internet provider. What is this company provides? Internet provider. Okay. So anyone knows, right? Like Airtel, ActFiber. I think why I have given ActFiber, you know, in Hyderabad, it is which is famous. That is the reason I have given this one. Hathway, whoever, okay, and Geo, okay, land connections, internet providers. So what is their business? Providing internet to persons, customers simply. Okay, so that is their business, providing internet to customers. Okay, so first you need to understand the business, guys. If you understand the business, you can easily understand the Salesforce. And if you don't understand the business, you can't get through that. What is Salesforce? What is the use of Salesforce? Also, you don't know. So if you have any questions in understanding the business, let me know. So now this is the requirement, guys. Now I have a company, ActFiber. I am establishing the company. So ActFiber company is there, and a new company which is entering into the market. Think about this one. So now just they have internet connections, all those kind of setup they have. Now they are going to enter into the market. Okay, it is a starting stage. Think about this one. It is a starting stage, and their business is what? Providing internet to customers. Here customers are two types. Okay, customers are two types. One is a person, second one is a company. Okay, so they can provide internet to any company. Okay, and they can provide to internet to directly person or home, whatever it may be. It is like that, called person. Okay, different kind of things. Now tell me, guys, they want to establish the business and they need customers. Okay, they need customers. What they can do? So generally what they can do, they
Marketing.
ActFiber company first recruit business team, first
Lead.
recruit business. Yeah, if they want lead, means they should have a persons in their company who are so fetching the leads. Like they should have employees. Remember, ActFiber company should have employees. Okay, so which is an internet provider. Their own employees. Okay, their employees. Okay, so what these employees can do, guys, different kind of employees are there. Marketing team is there. Okay, so let's see here. It is a big company and they should have a employees, right? So now you can see marketing team. What this team can do, guys? Marketing team can do what? They will give advertisements, right? Okay. So first point, what is the marketing team in ActFiber can do?
Promotion.
Just promotions, right? So they will give advertisements and they will directly go to that fields, okay, and there they can put umbrellas and they can do advertisements. Okay, in olden days, right, we can see sim, you know, right, Reliance, Airtel sims, right, they put umbrellas, so they come to any villages or any places, they put umbrellas, 1 rupees or 100 rupees sim, like that they are doing, right? Same way these marketing peoples can do a different kind of advertisements, online advertisements, social media advertisements, all those kind of things. And with the help of all these advertisements, what they can do, they can collect customers. Okay, so these guys can collect customers, that is their duty, right? Their duty is what? Collect customers.
Yeah.
Advertisements and to collect customers, that's it. This is their duty. And once that is done, so what they can do, all these customers data can be given to separate team, because after the marketing duty is only this one, that's it, collecting the customers data and hand over into some other team, and that team is called sales team. Okay, sales team. In some companies, right, a small companies, marketing team and sales team both are same only, but in big companies, right, so they have a separate team. And what this team can do, sales team, daily follow, and finally tried to do to become all customers as permanent customers. So right now temporary customers, these are called what? Temporary customers. Those are interested candidates. So generally in technically we can speak as what? Prospect customers. What is the technical name? Prospect customers. So prospect customers meaning is what? Interested customers only. Interested customers, that's it. That is called prospect customers. Whoever interested to buy their internet, okay, those are called interested customers. Now tell me, so 48 members you joined for demos, today demo and yesterday demo, and so I can call you as a interested customers, I can call you as a prospect customer. So because you still didn't pay the amount, so you can, I can call you as a interested customer and prospect customer, because you didn't pay the money. And once whoever paid the money after few days, those are called permanent customers to my training. Same way, whoever paid the amount, right, so they are called permanent customers to that ActFiber company, and they purchase some products and all those kind of things, and whatever internet they have, so they can provide all those details, and all those things can happen in the sales team. So what will happen, you know, daily they will follow up it, and once they follow up it and some peoples are ready to buy the product, right, and they will fill all those details and they will store somewhere else. Sales team is doing all these kind of things, and the sales team can so send some technical guys to install that products there. Like, so if you pay the money, right, some technical guy came, so come to our home and they can install the internet, right? So those are the things can be maintained by sales team only. Okay, clear? Next, so finally so many people became a customers to this company. So next is what? You are a customer, definitely in some seasons like the rainy season, you have an internet issues. You must have an internet issues, definitely, because because of the weather, right? You definitely have internet issues. So then, to whom you can call? You are the customer, permanent customer to the Actifiber company. So to whom you can call? That,
Services.
okay. So call center, you are saying, right? Generally, is nothing but a service
Service.
team.
Service team.
Okay. What is their duty? Helping in resolving issues. Helping in resolving customers' issues. Like tickets, we can say it as issues, tickets, like that. Okay, cases. So these three teams are key pillars for any business, guys. Remember, if it is a big business, these three teams are key pillars. Okay. Now I hope everyone know this process. Any questions? Only on this one. Okay. Good. No questions. Good. Next. Okay. You know the business. Everything is good. Right. Okay. So this is the business, and now come to point number one. So marketing team is there, right? So they can collect all the leads data. I mean to say all the customers data, and they can store. In olden days, they used to store in Excel file. Okay, all the customers data they can store in Excel file, and daily follow up those kind of things. Everything is written in the Excel sheet only with columns. Okay, nowadays technology is changed. Every big company is using technology only. Any technology, leave it about this one. Okay. So generally they can use CRM technologies for this one, because for these kind of real-time requirements, CRM technologies are very good to support. Okay, good. Now marketing team is there, right? And sales team is there, right? And their duties are there, where they can store in some softwares. They can use some softwares to store all the data, and sales team also they can do some softwares. They can use some softwares to store the data to follow purpose, and when they follow up, and what are the details, what product they have, and so all the details, right, can be stored in some software. And in which software they can store all the details, in which software they can use, any CRM software they can use it. So our Salesforce can be used as a software, okay, by marketing team, sales team, call center, service team. Okay, and now tell me, guys, who will use our Salesforce software? Business, only business can use. So marketing team can logging into Salesforce like this, and they can store customers data here. I will show you. Okay, don't worry. They can store the customers data here, and they can follow up the customers sales team, and they can do all the things. So generally, in real time world, who will use our Salesforce application? Business team. So that is the reason customers cannot use, only business team. Okay, marketing team, sales team, and call center team. Okay. And whoever asking, 1 to 2 persons are asking to explain in Telugu, right? So you can stay at the end, guys. I will speak with you. Clear? So marketing team can logging into Salesforce,
Okay,
and they
sir.
can store the customers data there in Salesforce. And sales team can logging into Salesforce. They can store all the details. Okay, when they follow up with the customers, and what product is taken by the customers, all the details are stored in the Salesforce application only. Okay, Salesforce software only they are using. And call center team also use that Salesforce application only, can store the details, and providing the issues, solutions for the issues, customers issues also. Okay, I hope now you get the clear picture little bit, right? Now where we use Salesforce application, if you have a business, okay, if you have a big business, and you came to the real time world, okay, and you newly established the business, or whatever it may be, and for marketing team, sales team, and call center team, before if they use any technology, okay, leave it about that one. Salesforce will support much more and will help you. So you can use Salesforce application for your business peoples called marketing team, sales team, and call center team. Now, okay, now we can talk about clouds. I have explained clouds, right? Now let me go back. Here different clouds are there, right? So I told you sales cloud is a 90% in real-time world you will use sales cloud, okay? And the remaining 5 to 10% service cloud, and after that one nowadays marketing cloud also they are using, commerce cloud also newly came into the picture, okay? So sales cloud, okay, which is a product given by Salesforce. You need to buy this product with some amount of money. And service cloud, which is a separate product given by Salesforce. You need to pay separate amount to buy the service cloud product. And marketing cloud, separate product. You need to buy that product with separate amount of money. First, you need to clear that point. So these are the separate products, and you need to pay the amount, that one. Like in Google Apps, right? In Google Apps, different kind of applications are there, paid applications. And see, each paid application, if you want to use, you need to pay money for that each paid application. So same way here also, Salesforce also. These are the paid products which are already established, given by Salesforce. And if you want not you, company. So now come to the point. Our ActFiber company, okay, needs a Salesforce product. Then they need to buy, okay, they are going to use Salesforce for marketing team and sales team and the call center team. For 3 teams they are going to use. So what they can do is, okay, they can buy sales and service product. Okay, if they buy both, right, so they will reduce the amount, guys. Salesforce will reduce the amount if they buy both, okay, and some amount of money they will reduce, and they will give these 2 licenses or products. Next, and they buy also marketing product, and with some offer, right, they will so sell that product also. So now they have 3 products, okay. And what is the use of these products? You know, nowadays marketing, nowadays in real world, right, if you take marketing, they are giving so many things in the market, right? What they can do, marketing team, advertisements, digital marketing. Can you see digital marketing like that? So many kind of things. So analytics are there, how many people are viewing my products, how many people are interested in my product. So many background things, business things are there, right? All those things can be resolved with the help of our marketing cloud, just by configure things, okay. So these products can reduce the amount of, you know, hard work, amount of so much of hard work by business team. So whatever business is needed, marketing team is needed to do their business, all those facilities is given in this marketing cloud product, okay. And if they buy sales cloud product, whatever sales business is there, right, sales team is there, and in the back end they can do so many things, and all those business things can be achieved easily by sales cloud product, okay. And service team is there, and so many business things are there in the back end for the service team, and all those things can be easily achieved by service cloud product, okay, and which is already implemented by Salesforce, okay, and they are selling just like that, okay. Now you understand what is sales cloud, service cloud, marketing cloud, those kind of things, okay. Okay, now we are off of the, so till here are we good, or do you have any questions? Only persons who has questions ask me, and other persons, if you don't have questions, just mute yourself.
Okay.
Okay, good. No questions? Cool.
I have a doubt. Mohan.
Yeah.
What if we exchange the clouds? For suppose if we use marketing team, we use sales cloud. So what are the issues gonna be?
No, see here, Sales Cloud product so is designed to use for salespeople only, not for marketing team. Hello. If they want to extend, they need to buy marketing team. But for your question, okay, for your question, and if they don't want to buy a marketing cloud product, okay, they want to extend, so only with Sales Cloud they want to do it. So in that case, we are the developers. Now you are learning Salesforce, I am an employee. Think about this, we are all employees. So whatever is given in the marketing cloud, okay, almost not all that one, so at least 60 to 70% of that one, so can be achieved with the help of developers. That we can do. We can do coding and we can do a lot of things in the back end. We can develop so the marketing kind of things, and which can be used in Sales Cloud itself.
Okay, Mohan.
Now
Thank you.
clear?
Yes, I
Yeah.
got it.
Sir,
Okay, good. Yeah.
sir, AWS की Azure की దీనికి difference ఏంటి sir?
So please don't compare with AWS and Azure for this one. So Azure is a different technology. Forget it, okay? Different technology is .NET, it will support, right? And it will not support CRM things. Azure can support anything, and a raw code is there, and you can implement anything within years and years it will take. And which is also you can put the code .NET code in the cloud and do it. Okay.
Okay.
And coming to Salesforce. Salesforce is a technology and which will support cloud, and which will, it is a CRM technology. It will support only for business. Remember, with the help of Salesforce, okay, you can do all the CRM business kind of things. But Azure can support other things. And Azure cannot be used as for CRM businesses right now. Because see here, let me tell you one point. Two persons are there, okay, person A, person B, okay, and person A already learned Salesforce and technically he is good, and person B learned Java technology. Okay, now we have a requirement. We have a requirement in Salesforce. So that company can take person A or person B. They can take person A. He already knows Salesforce, so he can quickly finish that job. Clear, right? Same way, if any business is there, okay, that business can take Salesforce, okay, because Salesforce is designed for business only. But these other technologies are there, right? So you said Azure is not designed for only for business. It can design for different kind of things, understand? And they can achieve with, see, these business things also can be achieved with .NET technology, whatever it may be. But with Salesforce, it takes only 3 to 6 months to finish the project. But with Azure, it takes years. What will happen? See, this business, okay, Actifiber business enter into the market, and so within 3 months they are going to so establish all the kind of things. They want to start the business online, okay. And can they go with Salesforce or can they go with Azure, .NET or Java? If they go with Java or other technologies, it will take years and years. If they go with Salesforce, it takes 3 months minimum, max 6 months only. They can finish it easily. So because Salesforce is designed for that purpose only, that is the reason. So see here, coding wise, Salesforce is very easy. But why it is important? It is supporting for business, and with the help of Salesforce, we can quickly finish the business. So that means they can easily start the, quickly they can start the business, they can run their business. Clear now?
ఓకే సార్ వన్ డౌట్, ఇది ఏమైనా సర్టిఫికేషన్ ఉంటుందా సార్ దీనికి సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ కి?
Salesforce కి యా సర్టిఫికేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో అందరూ రాయాల్సిన మ్యాండేటరీ ఏం లేదు. బట్ యుఎస్ పీపుల్స్ కి నా సజెషన్ ఏంటంటే రాయడం బెటర్ యుఎస్ వాళ్ళకి. సో ఎనీ వన్ సర్టిఫికేషన్ రాస్తే సరిపోయింది. దాంట్లో కూడా ఓచర్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో కొంతమంది కొంటారు ఓచర్స్, ఎక్కడెక్కడ గ్రూపుల్లో పోస్ట్ చేస్తుంటారు. మామూలుగా అయితే $200 అయితే మనకి $73 వస్తుంటాయి ఓచర్స్ అన్నమాట. అక్కడ వాళ్ళని పట్టుకుంటే మనకి ఈజీగా పని అయిపోయింది. ఒకవేళ రాయలేకపోయినా దానికి ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు, కొంతమంది మామూలు డైరెక్ట్ కూడా రాసేసుకోవచ్చు. మీకు సర్టిఫికేషన్ లో హెల్ప్ కావాలి అంటే జనరల్ గా ఏంటంటే డమ్స్ ఉంటాయి, అంటే ప్రీవియస్ ఎగ్జామ్ రాసిన వాళ్ళే. నాకు స్టూడెంట్స్ చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు కదా, ఫార్వర్డ్ చేస్తుంటారు, నేను ఇస్తుంటాను. అది మీరు ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి జస్ట్ 60 బిట్స్ ఉంటాయి అనమాట. ఐ మీన్ టు సే డమ్స్ లో జనరల్ గా ఏంటంటే 36 బిట్స్ కదా, 36 బిట్స్ మీరు చేసేసుకొని ఫినిష్ చేసేసుకోవచ్చు, అట్లా ఇబ్బంది ఏమో. అంటే ప్రీవియస్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఇవన్నీ మల్టిపుల్ ఆన్సర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి, కానీ థియరిటికల్ గా అట్లా ఉండదు మళ్ళీ ఎగ్జామ్ అంటే.
సర్టిఫికేషన్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి శాలరీ డిఫరెన్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటుందా? సర్టిఫికేషన్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి లేని వాళ్ళకి శాలరీలో ఏమైనా వేరియన్స్ ఉంటుందా?
ఏముండదు.
అడ్మిన్ కి ఒక సర్టిఫికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ కి ఒక సర్టిఫికేషన్ ఉంటుందా మోహన్?
No need. If you are going for development, you can write PD1 only for development. You don't need admin certificates at all. Admin certificates ఎవరికి కావాలంటే ఓన్లీ అడ్మిన్స్ ఉంటారు. So they don't know development, they want a job in admin, they only need admin certification. But whoever wants admin and development, they want a job with all the things, right? Just they need one certification called PD1 development certification, that's it.
అండ్ వన్ మోర్ క్వశ్చన్, మనకి 2 UIs ఎందుకున్నాయి? లైట్నింగ్ UI కూడా క్లాసిక్ లోనే ఉండొచ్చు కదా. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ దట్? వై డిడ్ హీ డెవలప్ లైక్ దట్? ఇస్ దేర్ ఎనీ రీజన్?
Yes, so lightning UI is established because of other technologies, guys. Okay, other technologies. Previously classic UI is there. Okay, you can see classic UI, you have already seen that one, and I will show you again also. So there we can use some other technologies to build the products, developers. Okay, they are using Bootstrap and jQuery, some other technologies they are using to build all these kind of things. So Salesforce thought that, so our peoples don't want to go and don't want to use other technologies, so they come up with some idea called Aura, and they have implemented our total Salesforce application in a Lightning way. Okay, it is a new advanced, Lightning is a new and advanced. Okay, and classic is from starting onwards till now, classic is there and Lightning is there, and after a few years they can just so keep only Lightning and they will leave that classic. Understand? So for any technology, advanced technology might be there definitely to survive. That is the one thing. And the second thing is what? To get the jobs, guys, to keep the jobs like that only. Understand? So that means what? If they move into the Lightning again, so that existing projects will move into Lightning again, you can have so much of work and you can have job. So see here, it is a benefit to employees. Understand? It is not a benefit to business people, but it is a benefit to employees. But it is a benefit to business in which way? UI way, rich UI they can see in that business also. So those are the benefits. So employee wise you can get more work and you still have a job, and new jobs will come because of they moving from classic view to Lightning view. They introduced Lightning, I mean to say. Understand? And second one is to avoid other technologies, and they can use only Salesforce technology to build the Lightning.
అంటే వన్ అప్లికేషన్ ఫస్ట్ క్లాసిక్ లో డెవలప్ అయిన తర్వాత
లేదు no wait, whatever you are seeing in classic you can see in Lightning. Remember that point. Just view only changed. Okay, and back and everything is same.
అంటే రిపోర్టింగ్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చా? రిపోర్టింగ్ లో మనకి లైట్నింగ్ లాగా ఉంటుందా? రిపోర్టింగ్ పర్పస్ లో మనం లైట్నింగ్ యూజ్ చేస్తామా?
యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, క్లాసిక్ యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. రిపోర్టింగ్ కి నీకు రెండు ఒకటే ఉంటాయి తేడా. బట్ లైట్నింగ్ లోకి వచ్చి కొంచెం అడ్వాన్స్డ్ టూల్స్ ఇచ్చాడు, ఫీచర్స్ ఇస్తాడు, అంతే, అంత మించి ఏమి ఉండదు. నీకు చూపిస్తా గోయింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ అర్థమైంది. సో డోంట్ గెట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్. ఓకే, గోయింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ ఐ థింక్ టుమారో యూ కెన్ సీ ద డిఫరెన్స్, నాట్ టుడే.
Mohan garu, one more doubt. We have many other CRM tools, right? Why are we preferring only Salesforce?
So that's what yesterday I told, right? so many benefits are there with Salesforce. So first one is what is the benefit of Android, and why you don't use Windows? Can you please tell me? Windows is already established and they have introduced into the market, but why it is failed?
Yeah, because of user friendly. Android is more user friendly compared to Windows.
Minimum
Only that one?
applications are supporting.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
many applications, millions of applications are there, right? I mean to say thousands of applications. Same thing you can check with Salesforce. Salesforce is not only recent technology, 1999 technology. I mean to say how many years? 21 years now. Okay, so they have entered into the market at that time itself, and they grab all the business. They know what is what from starting to end, and they have some innovative separate companies to give the business also. So with all these things, Salesforce has given so many applications which can be used by any other technology. Number of integrations, number of existing applications are there. So any customer, if they want do a business and if they want use any software, they can directly go with Salesforce because it is providing all the things. But some other technologies don't provide all these kind of things like Windows mobiles. Clear?
యా బ్రో ఐ హ్యావ్ వన్ డౌట్. ఇది కస్టమర్ డాటా ఉంటుంది కదా, అంటే మనకు వచ్చిన కస్టమర్ డాటా, దాన్ని సేల్స్ ఫోర్కి ఇట్లా వీళ్ళు మాన్యువల్ గా ఫిల్ చేస్తారా, లేకపోతే అంటే ఏమైనా మూవ్మెంట్ అలా ఉంటుందా డైరెక్ట్లీ?
ఎస్, గుడ్ డేటా. సో మాన్యువల్ గా ఫిల్ చేస్తారు మార్కెటింగ్ టీమ్. సో ఈ లీడ్స్ తీసుకుంటారు కదా కస్టమర్స్ డేటాని మాన్యువల్ గా ఫిల్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, ఏది ఒకటి రెండు అయితే లేదు అనుకుంటే థౌజండ్స్ ఉంటే టూల్స్ ఉంటుంది డేటా లోడర్ అని, డేటా జస్ట్ లోడ్ చేస్తారు దాంట్లో ఆటోమేటిక్ గా. సో సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ లో పడిపోయింది.
ఆ డేటా లోడర్ అనేది ఇస్ ఇట్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ ఆర్ సమ్ అదర్ టూల్?
నో, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ ఓన్లీ.
ఓకే, దానికి అడిషనల్ లైసెన్స్ ఏమైనా తీసుకోవాలా?
ఫ్రీ.
ఓకే.
ఫ్రీ.
అండ్ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్, లైక్ ఇఫ్ సమ్మన్ ఆస్క్ మీ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఏంటిది అంటే హౌ కెన్ ఐ ఆన్సర్ దట్?
సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఎస్టర్డే నేను చెప్పా కదా. సో 2 platforms are there for Salesforce. One is what? Force.com, and second one is what? Lightning platform, where I have explained about the Salesforce platforms. Somewhere yesterday I showed you, right? 2 platforms are there. One is the, so let me write it here. Yeah, I think here I have showed. One second. Cloud computing, right? You can see over here. Can you see platform for Salesforce? Force.com, Lightning. So olden days Force.com is the platform they are using. Now everything is moving into Lightning platform.
Okay, so Force.com is built on what technology actually?
So generally OS is built on what technology?
Which one?
That we don't know, right? So Windows is built on which technology?
Yeah, maybe some
Windows
Java or Linux or whatever is running behind the scenes. Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
exactly, we don't know, right? So generally Salesforce is built on Java and Linux only.
Okay, but we don't have to worry about it because they give it as a product and it's all hidden and yeah, right? And we don't do the maintenance.
You don't touch that one, you don't see with your eyes also. Can you see God? You cannot see God, right? Same way here also. You can't do with that also. Just what you are doing is they have given some product, just use it, do it. So given to business team, that is your duty, that's it. That is the reason it is very easy technology compared to all other technologies, all coding technologies, I mean to say. Okay, so it is not yet done. Any questions related to this one? Are we good, right, everyone? Okay, so
Sir,
now
I'm having one doubt.
Yeah,
Suppose if I was I had a company, so my requirement is like this. Front end, I'll develop my entire code using Apex in using Lightning, and whereas for loading purpose I need to use Azure. So that can be achieved using Salesforce?
Loading purpose, you need to use Azure.
Yeah, for data saving purpose, correct.
So Azure can be used for which data loading?
Irrespective of it may be marketing team data or else the data which I used to store.
So now wait, now wait. So whatever it may be, yesterday I told, right, from other technology to our technology, if you want to establish a connection, okay, which is already given by Salesforce, so they will give some tools to connect between that Azure, whatever it may be, whether it is Azure or whether it is a what is that, mm, that data loading, some other, so technologies are there, right? I don't remember the technologies. Whatever technology it is there, Salesforce already established that one, okay, and
AWS.
they have given tools to integrate that one. With the help of that one only, so you can do, but you need to so buy that licenses.
But what are the tools we'll use in Salesforce to establish a connection between those two?
That we need to check. See, in internet, how many business technologies are there? Thousands, right? We don't know which technology can be used by which. So in general, that comes under integration part, and integration. Okay, at that time you get to know. Now, right now, if I explained, so other people may get confused. Just little bit to give. I mean, let me give you clarity on this one. Suppose with SQL, if you want to integrate, okay, with SQL, if you want to integrate, they want to move the data from SQL database to this database or other database to this database. They need to use a DBAMP tool. Okay, that is the connector, and you need to buy that license from DBAMP tool, and you can connect this one. And daily, so from Salesforce data, it will move to SQL, and SQL Server data move to Salesforce. You can do both ways.
So the
Okay,
DBM,
same as like if we have data in SQL, we need to move to AWS. Well, I like we use Terraform and Packer to integrate these tools we used for integration. So whereas in Salesforce you are saying DB tool, right? If we want to establish connection between SQL and SFDC.
That's what I'm saying, right? If you want to establish a connection between the SFDC means Salesforce only. Okay,
Yeah.
Salesforce data means, so please don't compare with the Salesforce data and Salesforce. Both are not different. Both are same only.
Okay.
Both are same only. So please, like .NET, it is not like that. That's why everything is in common only, cloud in one place. Salesforce database or Salesforce, whatever it may be, it is a common thing and a single word only. You can use it. It's not a separate one.
Okay, sir. Got point. Thanks.
Yeah. So see, for for non-cloud technologies, right? Database separate, server separate, and coding is separate, UI is separate, right? But in Salesforce, it's not like that one. Everything is interlinked already in the backend. Everything is interlinked. Just you need to use a simple high-level code to get that one. Do it simply. Okay. So now come to the point. So this project is not finished. So we have discussed about the ActFiber business, and ActFiber business needs what? One software. Generally, if they think Salesforce software, right? So they can buy that Salesforce license software. Okay, good. Next, suppose what will happen if they buy the Salesforce licenses. So if ActFiber company is having employees, so to implement these applications based on their business, so they bought the license. Think about this one. ActFiber bought the license from Salesforce, and they bought the products, and they need to use that one. In the back end, developers or admins needed by ActFiber company, along with their marketing team and sales team and service team, and they need software employees also, so to do all kind of back-end things for that software, Salesforce software. Okay, and if ActFiber is having employees, okay, then the, I mean, software employees, then that company is called a product based company. Okay, so in real time world you have two companies, two type of companies. One is a service based company and second one is a product based company. Okay, here in product based company they can implement their own product applications, their product applications only. Okay, generally. So more packages, security jump, safe jump. Good. And suppose if ActFiber company doesn't have a software employees, okay, then what they can do from ActFiber company? So one BO is there, business analyst or whatever it may be. So like product owner, we can say nowadays product owner PO, and they go to, okay, they go to outside and they search for software employees. And how they can search? And they know this project, ActFiber company know this project, and they can, one person from ActFiber company goes to all other companies like Accenture, TCS, who is giving software employees, software products, who are doing service based companies are doing these software projects. Okay, and this ActFiber person goes and meet this, so Accenture, TCS, Tech Mahindra and IBM, so many companies, right? They met. And from these companies, okay, so project managers are there, right? Or product owners are there, so they can discuss with the ActFiber person. Okay, and during the situation everyone is telling, right? In Accenture and TCS and Tech Mahindra, HRs are telling, so we have a project is in pipeline. If they are discussing with ActFiber, everyone is discussing with ActFiber, every company is telling, so what they are telling, we have a project, it is in pipeline. That means what? Coming, we will get the project in near future, we will get the project in near future. Okay, so whatever it may be, who will get the project? Simply suppose if Accenture has a bid and they told that, so I can do this project for 5 lakhs in 5 months. ActFiber project they can do 5 lakhs in 5 months. And TCS project, TCS management told 6 lakhs in 6 months I can do. And Tech Mahindra told 7 lakhs in 7 months they can do. Okay, and who will get the project? Accenture only get the project, because they have bid with less amount of money and within less days they can finish the project. And it is a, I mean Accenture is a MNC company, okay, they trust it. So now Accenture company got the project ultimately finally, and TCS, Tech Mahindra, other companies lost this bid and they lost this project. Okay, and during that time, so HRs told, right, hey, so we lost that project and we are searching for another projects, and you can please wait for some more days. So they can tell this situation to whom? The people who are in bench. Okay, if they recruited for this project and they can kept in bench, and employees, right, software employees, they are in bench and they told these kind of things to the bench peoples only. And in Accenture, so they took this project and they established a team. So manager is there and product owner or business analyst is there, and senior team lead is there, senior is there, and developers are there. So they have established a team in Accenture and they started working on that one. So before starting working on this one, they need to buy the license, Salesforce license. Okay, and once this is done, if project cost is 5 lakhs, okay, and they can charge 15 lakhs from ActFiber company. Okay, so they can charge 15 lakhs, and because so many cost effective is there, that is the reason they are charging more. Whatever it may be. Okay, and they will finish, Accenture team is finished that job. So in Accenture team, think you are an Accenture team, you are an employee. Okay, you are here, your duty is here. Accenture team, think about this one, your duty is here. You need to implement all the logics, so which is given by ActFiber product owner. So ultimately you have implemented a project, okay, and which is hand over to ActFiber team, and from ActFiber team, sales team, service team, marketing team can use that projects, softwares or products or applications, and they can do their daily duties. Okay, so this is the, okay, life cycle of the project, guys, a common life cycle of the project. I'm telling a common life cycle. So now who will use our Salesforce applications? Marketing team, service team, and sales team. Generally, they will use the Salesforce applications, not a customers. So in general, okay, you can remember that one. Going forward, you get to know everything. Okay, so
Sir Dinesh here.
that's all for that one, guys.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, coming to previous project where you have explained marketing team, sales, and service team. Okay, whereas in Power BI, we will be seeing some analytics between if suppose we have a less customers in this month and we have a huge customers in next week, so that in BI we can see the spike, whereas in Salesforce can we achieve that using we can see
Yes,
the
reports
same.
are there. Yes, you can see everything. You can see everything. Reports are there. Here, analytics reports are there. You can see that one. The topic
So
also will be covered over here.
can we develop Excel and PDF format reports using the data within the Salesforce?
Yes, with the help of data, I mean, say what is that one, data loader, or with the help of reports, you can develop that PDF format kind of things or Excel format kind of things. Don't worry.
So it is within Salesforce, right? Or do we need to have another external tools to develop reports?
No. Just if you click on the link or button, it will download it to your local system. Excel data will be available in your local. It will pull the data from the Salesforce and move it to Excel sheet and will be stored in our local system.
Just so for instance, if we need a more formatted report, right, like not just a table format but some text, some alignments and different look and feel in the PDF download, right? Can we develop that from scratch using Salesforce?
Yes, you can develop with the help of pages, components, code.
Not the pages, but they should have ability to download it as a PDF, not as a web page. Not as a web page, but like, for instance,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Listen, please listen. You can convert your code into PDF file also. Please listen.
Okay.
You can convert a code, component code, or whatever it may be, that page into a PDF file also. That facility is also there. Don't worry about that one. Okay.
Okay.
Or that you need to write the code simply. All facilities are given by, that is the reason it is famous. You need to understand. Okay, that is the reason it is famous. Everything is possible with the help of Salesforce.
Sir, you said that we can see the reports using in report tabs. So the in going further sessions, so that we can see the same, right? You will be explaining the same, I guess.
Can you say it again? Can you ask the question?
No, sir. As you said earlier, you can see the spike, or else you can see the fluctuation between. Whereas we can see in Power BI. You said that we can achieve those in Salesforce by using reports tab. So in going further sessions, you will be explaining the same, right?
Yeah, yes, that is already included in that training. Don't worry.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So can we go ahead? Can we start a free? Can we create a free account, Salesforce account?
Yeah.
Sir, one doubt.
Yeah, please.
Yes,
Sir,
please.
ఈ Salesforce కి ఆన్సైట్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి సార్?
Okay, so guys, one thing we can do, some people are telling, so you can ask the questions at the last. Okay, so on-site opportunities I told right already. So within 1 year you can go to onshore if you have subject. Within 1 year, 2 years you can go. So compared to all other technologies in the world, Salesforce has much more than 200% market in onshore only. Okay.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Okay, we will do one. Yeah, last question. So okay guys, some other guys are asking, you can ask the question at the end, so please continue the class. That's what, so we can, that I will explain, because these are not related to this explanation, right? So we will discuss that one at the end. So let's go to here and create a Salesforce account. So how to create a Salesforce account? First URL is what? developer.salesforce.com. Okay, you need to type this one, and I will share with you in here. Okay, everyone copy that one. So in chat I have shared that link. Okay, and once you have clicked on the link developer.salesforce.com, and this is the page, you can see everything. Here can you see right side top sign up button? Everyone, just click on this one. Okay, so once you click on the sign up button, green button at right side, so what you can see, get your own developer edition, right? You can see over here. So here you can fill all the details simply, first name, last name, and your email. It should be a original email address, and these are dummy data. You can fill all the dummy data except email. Okay, email should be a exactly so original email. Don't give a dummy email. Okay, so once you fill all the details and click on the sign me up button, what will happen, you know? So you get a link to this email which you have provided. Okay, you get a link to this email which you have provided, and once you open that link, okay, once you open that link, and what will happen, it will ask you to set up the password, and once you set up the password, you can logging into the Salesforce. So that is the overview. Now give me 1 second.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so let's fill the data. So in this one you can fill all the data. It's like normal. If you want to create a new, nowadays I think olden days it is very difficult to understand this one, but nowadays everyone, right, it is very easy to understand. So name and do provide all the details. Okay, last name should not be valid. Okay, you should not give like this. Let me check whether first name also can give like that. So let's give email address. Okay, so you can provide any dummy data except email, and role give here, any role you can give, admin, see, developer or admin, whatever you want. There is no difference guys, whatever you give. Okay, and the company name, you can give any company name, any name, dummy name. Even if you give your name also, it won't impact on anything. And a country, United States or India, select anything. Postal code, I think so it is required or not, something you can give. So username, remember this one. So generally username is the one which is used to logging into Salesforce account. Remember that one. Okay, username is the one which is used to logging into Salesforce. That you need to remember guys. Whatever username you have given, you need to remember that username, so that so while logging into Salesforce you need to give this one only, not an email. So it should looks like an email account. So generally Salesforce supports give username looks like a Gmail account. And my suggestion is, so just copy the email address, paste it over here. It is better to remember easily. Okay. Next, click on the sign me up button. So what I have done, I have filled first name, last name, and some dummy data. Remember, dummy means any data you can give. That's called dummy meaning. And this is original email address give, and username also you can copy email from over here. Okay, simply. and it is not mandatory if you want to give any other username if you want to remember. It is up to you. But my suggestion is simply you can remember easily by providing email address over here. Okay. Next, just click on the sign me up button. Once you click on the sign me up button, so you will get an email notification to that email address. It is already there, right? Okay, almost there. So what they have told, please check your email, right? So let's go to my email and you can see one email is there. Okay, welcome to Salesforce, verify your account. So see here, this is the login URL. You need to paste it into Google. That's what they are telling. This is the username you need to provide to logging into this one. So what I can do is just click on the verify account button. Okay, just click on it. So provide your own password. And security question you can remember, guys. Okay, security question. That's it. Click on the change password and automatically, so a password is set up for your Salesforce account and it will take you to this page, Salesforce account. Now see here how it will show. It directly taking you to lightning view. Okay, and leave it now. So tomorrow we will see, guys, tomorrow we will see how to operate with Salesforce account, and everything I will show you tomorrow. Just from here to there, so you need to know. That's it for the today class. So everyone know how to create a Salesforce account, guys. I have shared with you that link, right? Developer.salesforce.com. Okay, so developer.salesforce.com I have pasted in the charter here. You can copy with that and click on the sign up button. Once you click on the sign up button, and you can fill all the details. And once you fill the details, click on the sign me up button, and a email will send to this email. Okay, and click on the email link to verify account, and it will take you to log into Salesforce by setting the password. Easy.
Hi Mohan. So it was showing after creating the account, it was showing days left in trial 44. So do we have any like any number of days after creating the account?
You please don't go to that one. Just go to here, developer.salesforce.com. It is unlimited. It is, I see here, a full featured copy of Lightning platform for free for unlimited days. So please don't go to that one. Copy whatever I said. Do whatever I said.
Okay.
Developer.salesforce.com. And please don't go to any buttons. Click on the sign up button from here only. And you are using a trial editions, some other editions, trial heads. Okay, those are limited for 30 days or 40 days. Please don't use. Whatever URL I have given, again I am sharing in the charter. You can copy that one. It is unlimited time free. Okay. And click on the sign me up button here. Yeah. No, training is only for weekdays, not in weekends, guys. Okay, Monday to Friday only.
Monday to